Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. I'm now approaching the shrine of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, Badwan Allah Ta'ala alayh. It was one of the pious companions, one of the pious Sahaba of the Prophet Mohammad sallallahu alayhi wa alayh. So inshallah ta'ala we'll be visiting this shrine, and we'll also be doing the ziyara of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari on behalf of the mother of Mushtaq Shah, who recently passed away. So please read the Fatiha for her, and inshallah she'll get a reward from this ziyara. So Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, may Allah be pleased with him, he was among the pious companions, not just of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but also of Imam Ali, and he participated in the wars besides the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Imam Ali. And when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam first went to Medina, Abu Ayyub Ansari is known as the host of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he actually hosted the Prophet at his house in Medina, some say for around 7 months. And Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, he also defended the leadership of Imam Ali alayhi salam, and he supported the leadership of Imam Ali alayhi salam. And it's also known that quite a few number of ahadith was narrated by him. So inshallah ta'ala we will visit his shrine, because we have ahadith of the Imams alayhim salam, that if you are unable to visit them, then visit those who are their righteous followers. And what we will do inshallah ta'ala today is that we will read some of the du'as for those of the deceased. Now in terms of asking one's needs, we don't necessarily have explicit proof of this like we have at the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, where Imam Hussein seeks forgiveness for the believers. But what one can ask at the shrine of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, one can read the du'as that one reads for the people of Tawhid and the dead. And then one also at his shrine can ask Allah Azza wa Jal that Abu Ayyub Ansari becomes one of the intercessors for them on the Day of Judgment, as he is one of the pious people and the companions. Because as we know, when you visit one of the graves of one of the righteous servants, they know about you visiting their grave, they are aware of that. So inshallah ta'ala, by reading du'as for him, for Quran, asking him for forgiveness for him for a high station, although as we know he already has a high station, this will also benefit us as well. So inshallah ta'ala we will go into this shrine, and as we said, we are also doing the ziyara on the behalf of Sayyid Mushtaq Shah's mother. So yes, he is one of the good Sahaba, and when people try to claim that the Shia, they do not respect the Sahaba, we do not have this blind following belief where we say that all of the Sahaba are going in Jannah, unlike the Mukhalifin do. Rather, we look at each individual biography, and we see that the beginning and the end outcome, because as we know, some of the Sahaba, they were good in the beginning, such as Zubayr, but towards the end they became weak. So Abu Ayyub Ansari, he is one of those people who came back, such as Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari, another one of the pious Sahaba. So we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to be pleased with Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, and we do this visitation of his grave, which is highly rewarded. And inshallah ta'ala I'll quote the hadith word by word from Imam Musa al-Kadhim about visiting the believers. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن أعداءهم أجمعين. This is the door here, the entrance to the grave of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari radiyallahu anhu. And now it is Dhuhr Salah which they will be praying. Assalamu alaikum everyone. So now I'm outside by the grave. As you can see here, it's got a similar type of zari or structure around, and inshallah after salah we'll be able to enter. So what I'll do now is read some of the du'as inshallah for Abu Ayyub Ansari, but this is his grave right here. السلام على أهل لا إله إلا الله من أهل لا إله إلا الله يا أهل لا إله إلا الله بحق لا إله إلا الله كيف وجدتم قول لا إله إلا الله من لا إله إلا الله يا لا إله إلا الله بحق لا إله إلا الله اغفر لمن قال لا إله إلا الله واحشرنا في زمرة من قال لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله علي ولي الله اللهم. So among some of the acts which we recite for the dead, we can recite some of the surahs such as Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Qadr, Ayat Al-Kursi, among other ayat on behalf of the dead. And also we have different du'as, one of them that I recited in the previous clip, which we also recite on the dead. And we can ask Allah Azza wa Jal in our du'a, if you can hear the azan, we can ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make Abu Ayyub Ansari one of those who will intercede for us, as the dead are aware of when we visit their graves, their souls are aware of this. So there are various du'as one can read. وعلى الصالحين من الصحابة. So now I'm just entering. It opens up after the Dhuhr prayer and you can go inside. So now inshallah ta'ala I'm just going to enter and then I'll show you further. السلام عليك يا أيوب الأنصاري أشهد أنك من المؤمنين أشهد أنك من الصالحين أشهد أنك من المتقين السلام عليك يا أيوب الأنصاري. And this, I believe, is by the grave of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari. see a random cat here. السلام عليك يا أبا أيوب. This is the belongings of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari. His belongings here. السلام عليك يا أبا أيوب الأنصاري. السلام عليك يا أبا أيوب الأنصاري. أشهد أنك من الصالحين، أشهد أنك من المتقين، أشهد أنك من أنصار أمير المؤمنين رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. السلام عليكم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. We finished the Ziyarah of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, and there was a line to get in. Obviously people lining up, and you can see the grave from a distance. So the type of zari thing that I showed was, that is a window going facing the grave. Then when you go in, you see some belongings of Abu Ayyub Ansari, and then you see the shrine. So I read some of the du'as and sent the salams on him. And as I mentioned, the hadith from Imam Musa al-Kadhim alayhi salam says the following. He says, whoever is unable to visit us, because I paraphrase this, let me quote it word by word. Whoever is unable to visit us, the alBayt, should visit our righteous followers. If one does so, then he'll be granted the reward of visiting us. Likewise, whoever is unable to connect to us may connect with our righteous adherents. When one does so, they will also be granted the reward of connecting with us. So Imam Kadhim alayhi salam is saying here in this tradition that those people who are righteous followers, you may also visit them as well if you can't visit alBayt alayhi salam. So let's say someone is poor, he doesn't have much money, but he knows there is a grave of one of the righteous followers, companions of the Prophet Mohammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or Imam Ali alayhi salam, or any of the Imams. He may visit this grave with the intention of seeking closeness to Allah Azza wa Jal and alBayt alayhim salam. So this is a good way to gain closeness to alBayt alayhim salam, to also visit those who are righteous. So we visited the grave and went in, and obviously you can see the shrine there. And this is quite unique as it is in Turkey. And they say that there was a hadith, basically, or a saying of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he said that one of the righteous believers from his companions will be buried in such an area. So it is said that Abu Ayyub Ansari requested to be buried in this area, and now many different people visit him. So again, if one cannot visit one of the Imams, an alternative is to visit one of the shrines of the awliya and the ones who helped them during their lives. And of course, Abu Ayyub Ansari, as we mentioned, he took the Prophet in his house for 7 months. So I'll see you soon, and if any of you get the chance to visit Istanbul, please visit the shrine of Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, and inshallah he will intercede for us on the Yawm al-Qiyamah with the alBayt alayhim salam, as he is one of their righteous followers. Of course, he wasn't infallible or perfect, but his overall seerah is something of goodness. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.